It's not about just content. Everybody talks about content, content, content. Can you solve the deepest issues that are plaguing people today? The biggest thing that I've ever shown people to solve, this is the biggest thing, is that with positive daily habits, the early wake up time, the reading and reflection, the workouts, the proper diet, with those positive daily habits, 99.9% of you motherfuckers will be able to extinguish your self-sabotaging behaviors. You only have those fucking self-sabotaging behaviors because you're weak and in a low frequency at that moment. When you're stacking these wins, you're at a high frequency. When you're at a high frequency, you do not self-sabotage. High frequency people who are in a high vibration state, they do not self-sabotage. It's not even a possibility because you're not in that state of desire. You're not in that state of fear. You're not in that state of guilt and shame, but mainly desire. Because when you're off your purpose, boredom leads to desire, leads to vices. So when you're living your purpose, which is creating the best you for the world, you cannot be in a state of desire. Like I've said a million times, and I'll pull it up, look at the frequency chart. I think you guys who are not seeing this really need to see this. Type in low frequency emotions, and you pull up this chart. Now this chart, right where it starts at desire, that's where the problems will occur. And boredom leads to desire, leads to vices. So when you're creating the best you, when you're doing everything to build you up, you don't notice time. You don't notice what you want. During this video, where I'm living my purpose, giving to the world, I can't desire anything. Even if I had to go to the bathroom prior to this video, I wouldn't even be able to desire to do that even. No desires can be met or even thought about when you're in these other high frequency states. So this is our goal. Our goal 24/7 to extinguish the self-sabotaging behaviors is to establish self-worth by doing the personal work. Personal development work builds the personal worth. When you have personal worth, what happens? There's no way you're going to go break yourself down. All day long, you've been running to what builds you up. You're not going to all of a sudden choose to break yourself down. I don't think anybody has ever grasped that the whole point behind this, they think it's a disease, they think it's this, they think it's that, but we all know that frequency and vibration and energy is the solution to everything. And you guys are still calling alcoholism or fucking or addiction a disease. No, it's a low frequency state. And in that state, we desire certain things. And these are patterns that were met through our life. We've been habitually constructed. We are habitual constructs. So if you've been around this, someone who has never been around drugs or alcohol, they're not just born with this disease where they crave drugs and alcohol. You were the fuck around it. It was part of your environment. That's why I don't get any of that. The whole point is you can cure everything that exists within you. You have the tools to cure everything that ails you already within you. And it just is energy, frequency, and vibration. So how do we get to those high vibration states, those high frequency states? We do what's difficult. We do what's difficult that's aligned with creating our best self and giving our best self to the world. What else would our purpose be? What else? What else? I mean, everybody around you is trying to live life. They're trying to figure out what life is, what the purpose is, what they're supposed to do. That's everyone's job, is to go on their hero's journey, to walk through life, to gain wisdom, to fail, learn, grow, expand their mind, and really evolve as an individual, to really get into those higher states. I'm going to teach you guys over and over. It's just very simple, these simple things. And when we learn to put validation on these simple things, we put a lot of power behind them. That power is everything. You can't sell yourself out. You can't tell yourself you're going to go through your day as a certain man and then choose to backstep and be proud of that. That's where the guilt and shame loop occurs. That's at the bottom of this chart. The guilt and shame is when we don't hold our word to ourselves. The low frequency states are anger, desire, fear, guilt, shame. The high frequency ones are acceptance, love, gratitude, enlightenment. I mean, you guys, this is the answer. How do I get into these states to where I do not desire? I don't, even when you see me having all these desires met, this stuff I have, those aren't desires that are crippling. They're not negative. They don't break me down. I actually know that everything that we're drawn to in life is inseparably connected to our purpose. I see the life I'm building as one greater purpose. Do I really desire it? No, I'm detached. I have no attachment to any item or anything, none of it. I continually get rid of shit and move and all this. I don't get attached to this place, that car, this car. It's all one big vision of what's possible to continually move forward and show people that this life is worth living. And that's my purpose. Because I've broke it down into the smallest understandings that get you the biggest ROI in life, the biggest gains in life. And until you guys understand that everything you've been taught from the sensory world is a cop-out to serve the sensory world, you'll never understand that you possess all the answers within you just by understanding energy, frequency, and vibration. I love you guys. The baby's sleeping. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's get it.